A vote is not a stone to throw in anger. It is a seed to plant for a better harvest. Sow it wisely. Register as a voter today and water the future with purpose. Welcome to Mastasos G Educators. This is where knowledge meets action, and action builds a new nation. We do this because political awareness fuels transformation. I'm your host, Gombe Tom Mboya. And today we dive into the most important conversation of our generation, redefining Kenyan politics, a call to constitutionalism, integrity, and people-powered leadership. Kenya is at a turning point. The pain is real. You can feel it in the rising cost of living, in the hopelessness of the youth, in the impunity of leaders, and in the anger that sometimes spills over into our streets. But even when in the face of this national crisis, there is a new wave that is rising, a movement led by awakened citizens who are refusing to accept the status quo. And in this revolution of minds and hearts, a new political mission has taken root to redefine politics in Kenya. Now, let us be clear. This is not just about changing politicians. This is about changing the entire approach to the leadership and governance in our country. It is about uprooting the toxic politics and replacing it with a culture rooted in integrity, justice, constitutionalism, and accountability. It's about creating a Kenya where your worth is not measured by your tribe or your wealth, but by your ideas, your service, and your commitment to truth, as well as your love for your country. So, what does it mean to redefine politics, especially in our country, Kenya? It means to stop electing leaders based on how much they give us, and instead focus on what they stand for. It also means rejecting politicians and politics as a business, rejecting politics as a profession, and embracing politics as a service. It means that we stop voting with our stomachs and start voting with our minds and hearts. We stop allowing money and tribal alliances to dictate our future and instead align ourselves with the leader of character, vision, and constitutional fidelity. And when we talk about leadership that embodies these values, one name stands tall. The name Okiya Omtatah. Well, let me speak about Omtatah's brand of politics, which is largely constitution over compromise. For many years, Okiya Omtatah has fought for Kenyans, not with weapons, not with violence, but with the constitution in one hand and truth in the other hand. He has taken on the most powerful offices and institutions in this country, not because he seeks fame, but because he believes in the rule of law. He has defended the Constitution in the courts more than any other citizen alive. His courage has protected public funds. It has exposed illegal contracts and ensured that leaders do not misuse power without consequence. Mr. Okiya Omtatah, of course, the senator of Busia County, represents a new kind of politics, One where leadership is earned through sacrifice, not bought with campaign billions. One where the Constitution is supreme and not optional. He believes in a Kenya where no leader is above the law and no citizen is beneath it. Honorable Okiya Omtatah stands as a symbol of what we can become if we refuse to be divided and manipulated. And that is why many of us believe with resolve that it is time that we campaign for Okiya Omtatah. Not just because of who he is, but because of what he represents. We need to adopt a new approach to campaign financing. But redefining politics also means changing how we fund our leaders. Kenyan campaigns have become auctions. Seats goes to the highest bidder. Voters are bribed. Leaders enter office indebted to cartels, not the public. That's how corruption begins. It's time to stop that. We really need to stop that. Still speaking to redefining our politics, rebranding our approach to our campaign financing. We need a citizen-driven, voluntary financial model where you and I, with whatever little we have, give it not because of handouts, but because we believe in the leader's values. Be it your skills, be it your strength, be it your money, you give it because you believe in the values of whoever leader you are supporting. Imagine supporting a leader like Okiya Omtatah, not because he gave you 500 bob, but because he gave you justice in the courts, because he fought for your rights, because you believe he will protect the Constitution when everyone else is compromising it. That's how change is funded. One M-Pesa at a time, one belief at a time. So, let me speak about the Kenya that we want. It's a Kenya of rule of law and public morality. Let me be real with you on this. Redefining Kenyan politics is not easy. The system always fights back. The corruption will resist. Tribalism will shout. The rich will try to drown our voices with their money. But we are many, and we are ready. We want a Kenya where every child has a future, not because of who their father knows, but because of what our Constitution guarantees. We want a Kenya where leaders fear the law, not use it as a shield. We want a Kenya where our politics is no longer a dirty game, but a space of service, dignity, and vision. And to achieve that, we must all rise and work together. We must support constitutionalists like Okiya Omtatah. We must build a civic culture where voters are informed, engaged, and powerful. We must organize, educate, and mobilize. From villages to campuses, from slums to offices, from diaspora to countries, we must speak in one voice. Enough is enough. Kenya must change. By this, we are headed to a new nation. A new dawn is possible. A new Kenya is possible. Brothers and sisters, this is more than just a campaign. It is a national awakening. It is a rebirth of hope, a reignition of purpose. Mr. Okiya Omtatah is not a perfect man, but he is a principled one. He is not rich, but he is rich in values. He does not buy crowds, but he builds cases. And in this fight for a better Kenya, he needs all of us. Let us sow the right seed. Let us water it with political and civic education. Let us define it with our votes. Let us fund it with our faith. And let us harvest it with justice and prosperity for all. Once again, this is Mastasos G Educators, where knowledge meets action, and action builds a new nation. I'm Gombe Tom Mboya, and today I challenge you not just to listen to this podcast, but to act, to speak up, to teach others, to organize, to fund the leaders we believe in, and above all, to never surrender the dreams of a better Kenya. Our politics must be redefined, and that journey starts with you. Tuko pamoja. A new dawn is possible, and it is us who will make it done. Make it done with Okiya Omtatah. Tekeleza.